Welcome back to another Skin Glow and Afro video. I got my little cup here. I got it from My Ebony box. It says, "This melanin goddess is lit, magical, blessed, winning and loved." So if you go onto the My Ebony box website or the Instagram page, you can get a similar cup to this. Anyway, I decided to come here today to talk about that foolishness that Dove is playing up with a new advertisement. Plus as well, I'm also going to talk a little bit about Oxfam and their decision not to help the Dominica, sorry. They said that they're not going to help Dominica. So that's a whole other story that will come later. So first, basically Dove has done a brand new advertisement and they posted it on their Facebook page. And essentially it's a picture of a black woman, and she's wearing a brown t-shirt, and she takes the t-shirt off and then she transforms into a white woman. And I was like, excuse me, why is she transforming into a white woman? What is the purpose of this advertisement? Are you trying to say that black people are dirty somehow, that if they use your soap products that somehow our skin is going to be pure? Is this what you're trying to say, that our skin is going to be pure if we use your products? What kind of madness is this? This is what I want to know. What kind of madness is this really? And the one on their Facebook page today, or was it their Twitter page, I'm not sure, I don't really follow them, and they had to apologize, and they says, oh, our recent advertisement is offensive to black women. I don't understand why it took uproar for you to realize that your advertisement is offensive. You've done this kind of shit before, so it's not like this is a new thing. I mean, Nivea is another one for doing this type of bullshit. This is why I don't use Nivea anymore, because Nivea a couple of months ago did this advertisement, and it was basically calling their products basically pure white or some kind of nonsense. And I'm thinking, like, first of all, your cream ain't even that good anyway, so I suggest you humble yourself. Yeah, the Nivea cream in the blue tub, that's the best one, but I don't use them anymore because I don't feel the need to use products where the advertisements are basically saying that if you're black or Asian or whatever, then essentially our products are not for you. I'm thinking to myself, what is this madness? Seriously, what is this madness? I don't get this. Every freaking time now, I mean, like saying, oh, a soap is going to turn you into a white woman, aka pure white. That's what I'm getting. You have to be pure white in order to feel better, I suppose. All this pure white, pure bullshit. I mean, come on now, you've got to do better. And I don't even feel no way about it. I mean, of course they're apologising because people are complaining, but I bet you if not one single person complained, they wouldn't be saying shit. They would not be apologising because they don't have a reason to. They don't have a reason to change their views. So much racism in the beauty industry. There is so much racism. I mean, you wonder why Rihanna had to do Fenty Beauty anyway, to be exclusive into different shades of women, not just white women but black women. And let's be honest, yeah, when you see black women, we are not just all one shade. This is what pisses me off. People think, oh yeah, let me just do one foundation for the black people in the back. Yeah, do one foundation for the black people, and that's supposed to be representative of all black people. But you must understand, two black people can have the same shade, like their skin is like my colour, for example, but we have different undertones. So one person can have a yellow undertone but yet be brown, and another person can have red undertones. So the same foundation is not going to suit both people. So this is what I'm saying. We need to be very careful. They need to be very careful what they do and say, because this is getting to the point where it's absolutely ridiculous. It is so ridiculous now. It's like, how long are you gonna keep doing this shit? How long are you gonna keep doing it? I mean, Lord Jesus. Lord Papa Jesus. I am over the bullshit, yeah? I'm so over it. So Nivea, Dove, fuck your shit, man. Fuck your shit all the way, because I'm not even in the mood for dealing with you anymore. I'm not in the mood for dealing with them anymore. As far as I'm concerned, well, actually, they do understand what they're doing and they do not care. The only reason they're apologising, like I said, is because there's been uproar. And as long as there's uproar, that's the only time they're going to apologise. But yet they apologise now, and then a couple of months down the line, they're going to be doing the exact same shit they've just done. This is the thing. This is why boycotts need to happen. We need to boycott these white industries and put money into black-owned businesses. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, if you complain about Nivea or Dove doing what they're doing, and then you go back and put money into these companies, they're not going to change. This is what you need to realise. If you keep putting money into them, they're not going to change because they have no incentive to. You must realise that money hurts them. Money really, really hurts them. So when black consumers say, you know what, I'm not going to buy your shit no more because I don't appreciate how you are treating us, that's when they're going to change. When we say we're no longer going to put their money into their pockets, because we are the biggest consumer of their products. It's we black people. So we need to make a stand. There's so many independent black-owned businesses that are doing natural skincare, natural hair care. So why we're still buying them? Oh, by the way, shameless plug. This is also a black-owned business. Yes, I see you might have in your box. But yes. So giving more to black-owned businesses. This is how we're going to help ourselves. This is how we're going to make sure that the products that we put in our skin, the things that we buy, at least we don't have to worry about the racism that is out there. I mean, it will always be a problem, but if we start putting money back into our own community, things may improve. I mean, at least slightly. So yeah, that's all I got to say literally about the Dove situation, because I don't want to be here all day talking about it. But what I will say is, Dove, you fucked up for the millionth time. Yes, you have. You're like a asshole. Anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about Oxfam. So basically on Oxfam, on Twitter they was talking about, on the Oxfam Twitter page, they was talking about what do you call it now? They was talking about the hurricane situation, you know, Hurricane Irma, and the other one that passed through, that basically, there was one that destroyed the, what do you call it now? Basically destroyed a lot of the countries in the Caribbean. And Antigua was asked, are they going to go to Dominica, because Dominica was also destroyed by the hurricanes that came through the Caribbean. And Dominica basically said, well, we're going to go where our efforts will be at their best. And I was thinking to myself, now, okay, you understand you're going to Puerto Rico, and I understand you're going to the Dominican Republic, but what about Dominica? Dominica is a small little island in the Caribbean, yeah, and there are a lot of people there. Do they not need assistance? Because we're talking about food, water, shelter. A lot of people in Dominica are homeless, because what happened is the hurricane basically smashed their houses. The same thing happened in Antigua. Well, Antigua's sister island. It happened in Antigua's sister island, St. Martin. And when I saw those pictures, I was just blown away. I couldn't believe it. and it was like, it wasn't even just one hurricane, it was like one after. And I was like, where are all these hurricanes coming from? I was like, this is absolutely madness. And then to go read that and not something to say that they're not going to help them, I'm like, really? So you're going to help Puerto Rico, which I understand they need help as well, but these smaller islands, they need a lot more assistance. Basically what Oxfam is saying is, we're going to the bigger islands because they're going to get bigger coverage. Our faces will be seen more on these bigger islands rather than these little small ones in the Caribbean. Like, they're basically saying no one cares about these little small islands in the Caribbean. Nobody cares about them, so we're not going to go over there. We're not going to go over there and waste our time. I mean, to absolutely say, considering you're a charity, to say that you feel that you're gonna go somewhere, you feel your efforts will be best, is the most disgusting thing I've ever read in my life. I mean, to be honest, if you're a charity, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be charitable. You're supposed to be trying to help as many countries as you can, because it's not just Puerto Rico, it's not just the Dominican Republic. There are countries in the Caribbean as well that need assistance. Yeah. So why are you not dealing with these countries as well? Why are you only saying that you're only going to help these countries you're not going to help these countries in America? And let's just talk about one thing, the US Virgin Islands. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about pray for Puerto Rico, which I understand, of course Puerto Rico needs to be prayed for. But what about the US Virgin Islands? The US Virgin Islands is a Caribbean country which is in America, and it's US territory, right? Just like the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean, but it's British territory. Now, I'm trying to understand why people aren't saying, well, you're saying to help Puerto Rico, but what about the US Virgin Islands? That is US territory. So why are they not going to help that country? All we see is Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. But what about the US Virgin Islands? That belongs to the US. That's their territory. Why are they not going to send support to them? That does not make no sense to me at all. At all. I mean, for heaven's sake, if you're talking about being charitable and you're talking about all this, why do you keep picking and choosing where you're going to put your support? You can't support all of them at one time. You can't support all of them at one time, because I keep saying I'm going to pray for the whole of the Caribbean. I'm not saying that prayer is really going to help, but whatever. But I'm saying, like, you can say, well, I'm going to pray for all the Caribbean. If that's all you're going to do, then fine. Pray for the whole Caribbean. Don't just say you're going to pray for Puerto Rico. Don't just say I'm going to pray for the US Virgin Islands or Jamaica or whatever. Pray for all of them, because they're all going to be in the same situation. I mean, to be fair, some islands won't be affected to as a degree as other ones. Well, it depends on the wind strength, and because, you know, it goes to one country to another anyway, so by the time it reaches another country, it could have slowed down. So that first country it encounters, that's the one that's going to get the majority of the damage, which is very unfortunate. So this is what I'm saying. And also, Oxfam, you really need to stop this foolishness. How many times were you asked, are you going to Dominica to help? Are you going to Dominica to help? And you say no, because you feel you're gonna do better elsewhere. What kind of foolishness is that? You're a big charity. You're not a small charity. There is the British Oxfam, and there is the Oxfam that's in America as well. So you're not a small charity. So I don't understand why you can't go help people in the Caribbean. But yet you're always showing advertisements. You're always showing advertisements on the freaking TV about how you need money and all this kind of shit. I mean, like, where is the money going? Where is the money going? This one I want to know. If you feel that you cannot help Dominica, then where the fuck is this money going? Because I know people are donating to these charities. I know they're donating to the Red Cross, Oxfam, all this kind of stuff. Where's this money going then if they cannot support Dominica? Where is this money going? This is what I want to know. Can someone answer me this question? Where's this money going? You want to know where it's going? It's going to these executives, these big top-notch executives who run these charities. Anyway, they're the ones who get all this money. This money does not go where it's supposed to go. It does not go to these people who are actually in need. It goes to these executives. They're not running shit, really. They're not running shit, because they're getting all this money. I mean, you're getting 50 grand to be a CEO of or 50 grand or whatever to run Oxfam. You can't take a freaking pay cut so that money can actually go to people who need it more than you do. You don't need no fucking 50 grand or whatever. You don't need no freaking 50 grand. So what the rush you doing? You're not helping anybody. You're not helping anybody. Helping your freaking self. That's all you're doing, helping yourself. You are helping yourself. And that is the most disgusting thing ever. You are helping yourself. You can't help people who are in need. Or let me say, you can't help black people who are in need, but yet you want to help yourself. Or you want to go somewhere where you know the freaking media is gonna be, so you can get attention and traction for your freaking charity. That's why you don't want to go to Dominica, because it's too small. It's not gonna get no media attention. You're gonna go to a bigger island where you're gonna get more attention. You're gonna get more money going into your charity, which you're not gonna use to actually help people. And you got the fucking cheek to be saying on Twitter anyway about, oh, we are deeply sorry that we cannot help. Yes, you freaking can help. You just don't want to go. You just don't want to go. That's the end all be all. You don't want to go. Like, you think say people idiot, you know. You think say people are stupid. Nobody's stupid. They know what go on. They know what go on. They know what's happening. They know what's going on. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. These small islands are going to suffer because the charities don't want to go deal with them. They want to deal with the bigger islands anyway, which haven't been damaged as much. That's what we want to deal with. You wonder why the smaller islands get the majority of the damage, because they're small. And it's going to take them a long time to build themselves back up. It will take years. And you don't want to deal with that. Despite the simple fact that Oxfam and Red Cross gets loads of money into their charity yearly. Loads of money. But you don't want to deal with them. Okay. Anyway, let me end this video here before I go into another rant, because yeah, this is some madness. Absolutely madness. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with Dove. I'm disgusted with Nivea. And I'm disgusted with Oxfam. Boy. Till next time.